Welcome. It's time for another Bitcoin update video. To start this one out, I'll quickly go over and recap what was said in the last video. So last video, we were still in this consolidation range at the top end of it, and I was anticipating that we would very soon be breaking out of this range and coming over 40K towards higher prices. And that's what I kind of recapped here in the comment section as well. I said to recap the main points of this video, I still believe that we'll see a continuation move to the upside on a daily time frame over 40K soon. So my analysis hasn't changed at all with regards to that. Then the rest of the video was just talking about some general trading tips with making good entries, not entering at the highs of a range, just some basic pointers for newer traders to watch out for, but wasn't really related to the actual price of Bitcoin. But that was the main idea, continuation out of the range, and that's what we're seeing now. So we need to get into an update and talk about what's next. I also want to give a shout out to this Discord group that I have, not a lot of people know about, where I'm making real-time updates on lower time frames about what I'm thinking the next shorter term moves are. And if you do want to get access, you can message me on Twitter, but I do request that you do use one of my affiliate links to either Bybit Exchange or BingX Exchange. So just send me a message on Twitter showing that you've used one of those exchanges with my affiliate link, and then I'll add you in. I'll send you a invite link to this Discord group. You can look at all the previous posts and see how accurate the analysis has been. I don't delete any posts in here, so you can make up your mind for yourself if it's good or not. And it doesn't cost you anything to join into here. Just use one of my affiliate links, costs you nothing. So message me on Twitter if you're interested in getting into that Discord group. Now let's get into the update of Bitcoin here. We'll start out actually with the weekly time frame, just to kind of recap what the main idea of this move up is. So a few months ago, all the way down at the bottom here, I was saying this is going to be a three-wave correction. We're going to see a strong follow through out of here, all the way up towards 48,200. And that analysis stands. The idea of that was also that it will provide minimal pullbacks along the way. It will be a strong follow through towards 48K. And that's still the same analysis that I'm thinking right now. One thing we can note is balance of power is also coming up, making new highs. There's no bearish divergence there. Momentum is currently at a lower high, but we still see strength with our momentum with the balance of power coming up, and the analysis stands still targeting 48.2. So that's kind of covering things for the weekly. Nothing has changed. Been talking about this for months now, so if you've been watching, you would know that. And let's take a look at the daily. So this daily time frame, we broke out of our range. What do we look at here with our indicator as well as logical targets? Well, logical high right here around 43,000 is kind of an area where you may expect to see somewhat of a consolidation or small pullback, or at least just a pause. We may not get it, but the idea of that level isn't to expect a reversal. It's to protect your position. Let's say that you entered down here. Let's say you entered down here. You're in a position from lower prices, moving a stop loss to break even, taking partial profits, things along those lines. That's more about what this level is at 43,000, because the main target is still 48.2 before any major pullbacks would be anticipated. And one thing we can say that is good about this daily move up is we have so much strength to the upside right now that we've negated bearish divergence here on the balance of power. So we're making lower highs as price kind of consolidated here, but we've now stopped making lower highs. We're starting to come to the upside again. We want to see this continue higher. Same thing with the momentum, no longer crossing down with a lower high. So we're starting to negate bearish divergences, which is exactly what I wanted to see. I talked about this in multiple other videos before this one, talking about we want to see this push through with a lot of momentum to negate bearish divergences if we're going to continue higher without a larger pullback. And that's what we're starting to do, which is exactly what I wanted to see. Now, as we get towards that 43K level, let's take a look at the lower time frame, see if we still have strength on these lower time frames. And the answer is yes. In my opinion, we still have a lot of strength here on this hourly time frame, still gunning towards 43K. I don't think this is done yet. And the reason for that is balance of power still coming to the upside, making still the highest peak right now. There's no bearish divergence, so there's no reason to think this is ready for a larger pullback. Sure, smaller pullback is fine. We could see something like this, like this, like this, and that's completely fine. But what I'm saying is I'm not expecting this comes down and starts breaking structure on us like that. I'm still going to be anticipating this stays corrective, sideways pullback, or just continues higher from here towards 43,000 before we get any sort of decent sized pullbacks. So balance of power looking really good, looking really strong still coming up here. Same thing with the momentum. Let's take a look. Momentum still, we're not making lower highs. We're not putting in bearish divergence with our momentum or the balance of power. So still looking really good. If this does come down, consolidate, still for me, that's another opportunity to get in and look for another continuation move to the upside there. So that's the anticipation, still continued upside, and just keeping in mind that 43K level, potential for a pullback or a pause, but not expecting anything huge to the downside until we reach that 48K figure. Okay. So that's going to wrap things up for this video. If you do want to get some more of those updates, you can join the Discord group. Just message me on Twitter. And it is free, but I want people to use one of my affiliate links, to be very clear. Just use one of my affiliate links. It doesn't cost you any money. Sign up for an account. Send me proof that you created an account there. And that kind of incentivizes me to continue posting there as well. And giving my analysis, more of the exclusive analysis there. So check it out if you're interested and message me on Twitter. The link's in the description. But thank you guys as always for watching, and have a great day. I'll update again when the time is necessary.